Hi everyone, my name is Jana Doyle and I am a wedding hairstylist in the DFW area. I am wanting to color my mannequin today. This is a mannequin that I've been using for quite some time to practice updos on and stuff like that. But her hair is just really yellow, and when I'm trying to photograph this hair with hairstyles that I've done, I just feel like her hair color doesn't make my hairstyles pop as much as I would like for them to. I also would really like to add some extensions to her hair, and I have some extensions that are kind of a level 6 brown at the root and fade into this really beautiful beigey platinum color. It's really more platinum, but it's got like a beigey tone to it, and so I thought that I would just go ahead and color my mannequin to match those extensions, so that way I can put those extensions in and then have my wedding updos pop a little bit more. So I thought I would just bring you guys along today on my journey to color her hair. So I have actually done a little bit of a test strand back here to kind of see if the colors that I thought were going to be right were going to work out. I'm going to see if I can pull this out for you guys. I did a really thin section. So what color I did was there's a little piece of the gold still. So what I did was a 6NG. And then I just blended it down and just kind of bleached the end. So what I'm planning on doing is this 6NG color all over her roots, and I may add in just a splash of 5N just because I want to darken this up just ever so slightly, but not too much, just to match the root color of the extensions a little bit more. And then we're gonna also go in and do a highlight at the bottom. I'm not going to color all of this hair. I really want some of the gold tones to still be here. I just don't want it all to be so yellow, so that way it'll look a little bit more dimensional, but the roots are at least going to just be the 6NG all over. So I'm gonna get her parted and then we will get started. Okay, so I've got my mannequin all parted, I've got my color mixed up, and I am ready to go. I'm going to show you guys my sectioning first. It's definitely not the prettiest, but it is what it is. So I am just doing 2 sections in the front, and then I am just doing 1 section in the back, but working at a V because I want it to look really subtle, really natural, and I don't want there to be like big chunky sections or anything like that. I just want it to look very natural. So I'm actually going to be working off of the part line. So I have just got my first 2 sections, so 1 here and 1 right here, and we're going to work in a V section towards the middle, and then also kind of doing a section going across in between, just to kind of have like a bricklay and V pattern. I don't really know how to describe it besides that, but that's what we're going to do today. I also have decided, while I was mixing up the color and everything, that I am going to be going in on the root with the entire 6NGA actually, with a little splash of 5N on the root, but then I am going to leave out just a little bit. I'm going to kind of weave this. I am going to drag down that color. So I'm just going to apply that color to the root first, make sure it's completely saturated, then taking my little fancy comb here. These are by Framar. They are the Golden Hour Edition weaving combs, and so I'm just taking the fine weaving comb. This is going to be tricky because this is going to want to try to slip and slide, but we are just going to weave those pieces out here. I don't know if this is going to stay. We're going to have to really manipulate that. Here, let's see if we can get some more product on that first. I think that will probably help. Just really, really saturate that. See if we can get that to stay a little better. Okay, so there's that. We're going to weave that bad boy. Come on. Oh my lord. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Okay, we're gonna try something else. We're gonna weave. Okay, we're gonna pull that up, just kind of out of the way. We're gonna reposition this guy here. Drag that color down just a little bit, just about halfway down, not too far down. Just about halfway down. Fold that off, make sure it is out of the way. Fold it up. See, and this is why I stopped doing colors and cuts, is because I always get in little tricky situations like this. I know how to color and I know how to cut. My heart's in hairstyling and the actual like wedding hair styling of it. And the other part of that section, I'm just going to take that and we're going to just add in our bleach. Now, I did something that a lot of y'all are probably going to be like, oh my gosh, why did you do that? But I don't care. I went ahead and added in some Olaplex into this bleach because this mannequin's hair has been compromised over the past couple of years that I have had her. And so in order to make sure that I don't do any more unnecessary damage, especially because this is a mannequin that I'm going to be continuing to, use for updos and tutorials for YouTube or TikTok or whatever, I really want to make sure that her hair is in good condition. So now I'm just coming over to the other side. Let's try this. Let's try, instead of using a foil, let's just go ahead and get that bad boy all colored because the entire roots are going to be that color anyways. And I don't want to miss anything either. So let's get that weave there. I love these cones. These are so amazing. So this top one, we're just going to pull it up out of the way. Drag down that color to about mid. Make sure we don't have any harsh lines there. And fold out of the way. This foil is also the Golden Hour by Framar foil. I absolutely love Jana. She is an incredible hairstylist, hair artist, whatever you want to call her. She is phenomenal at what she does and her education with color and cuts and all of that stuff. And I really do look up to her, and especially back when I was coloring and cutting, I would watch a lot of her tutorials. And I still do watch a lot of her tutorials, even though I'm not doing any of that anymore. She has some really great content on, like building your clientele with Instagram and stuff like that. And so I really do look up to her and her advice. I do also just want to mention that I use the Matrix Color Sync and So Color lines. So the color that I am using is the 6NGA for Matrix, and then the bleach, I'm using the Matrix Light Master with 20 volume. I didn't want to do anything higher than 20 volume just because her hair is already so light. So yeah, so all of my color products are Matrix. That's just what I prefer. I know it might be kind of basic, but it's what I like and it's what I have stuck with. I've tried other color lines before and that one is honestly just my favorite. I've already done this very bottom section, so I'm not gonna color that again, but we do have to just make sure that we get all of that gold in. So we're just gonna pop that like so. And when I'm doing this, I'm going down maybe 1.5 inches, maybe. And if you need to, you can use a little clip. Sometimes I'll use like these little pin curl clips. They work pretty good. Just to clip that out of the way. Also, I have bleached that under this. I don't really want to get that in there. Pop that, like that. Drag that down. I'm also really not worrying about being super precise with this base color as I'm dragging it down, just because I do want it to look natural. Get a foil here. Bleach that. Really, really want to make sure that you're completely saturating all of that, or else you'll end up with splotchiness. And then just also making sure that we are saturating those roots all the way, especially because we want her to look like her natural color was this brown color here. So I'm just going to keep doing this exact same thing, keep going in my little pattern here all the way up. I'm going to go hairline, hairline, back, hairline, hairline, back, all the way up. And I'll just put this in like 2x speed or something like that, speed it up, and you guys can just watch me foil the rest of this back section. Okay, so I want to show you guys something that I am doing now. I was, doing my V's and doing my middles, but then I got to a point where I felt like if I kept going at the V's, it was going to look funky at the top. So then I just started, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just straight up pieces now on her head. So I'm almost done with this top section here. I've got 2 more sections, but I just wanted to show you that this is what I am doing to the top. Just section that off, and again, still just doing the root color, doing the low light kind of halfway down, and then the highlight all the way up.